Amazon Prime members will now get 10% off certain sale items and other discounts at Whole Foods overall nationwide. In a new note, Loop Capital analyst Anthony Chukumba writes that Amazon's expansion of Whole Foods grocery delivery to 5 new cities and into apartment building delivery highlights management focus on, quote, eliminating online shopping pain points. Anthony not only has a buy rating on the company, but also has raised his price target from $1,800 to $1,900. Joining us on the phone, Loop Capital analyst Anthony Chukumba, and here with me in San Francisco, Bloomberg Tech senior executive editor Brad Stone. Anthony, I'll start with you. Why raise the target?
I think that it's what we talked about in the note in terms of the fact that Amazon continues to eliminate pain points for online shopping. And the more people shop online, generally, the more they're going to shop on Amazon. Amazon has over 40% market share in terms of U.S. online purchases. We really like this hub by Amazon. It's essentially a Amazon locker, but in your apartment building. It's better for residents in that it's secure. It's open 24/7. By the way, it just doesn't take Amazon packages. It'll accept packages from any shipper. It's also better for the buildings because buildings are being overrun by packages. We do like the rollout of Whole Foods savings for Prime members nationwide, and the fact that they are now delivering Whole Foods grocery orders in 19 cities, all large U.S. cities, and we'll be doing it in more, we think is going to spur additional grocery orders. So, these are just ways that Amazon's making it easier and easier to shop online and thus shop at Amazon.
Let's talk about this Whole Foods rollout, Brad, because some people have contended that Amazon has made Whole Foods worse, not better. And I have personally been in line at Whole Foods while people are downloading their new app and the lines are even longer. People don't understand what they're doing, but they're trying to get their 10% off. Is this bet really paying off for Amazon yet?
I mean, I think it will. Right? There used to be a saying at Amazon, Jeff liked to say that they have many small advantages, but they need to create a kind of rope of them together. Now they've got many big advantages, 100 million Prime members, 365 Whole Foods stores, and they're just tightening the connection there. I mean, I think, yes, there might be some pain points on the journey to get Prime shoppers to Whole Foods, but I think it's going to pay off in the long run.
Anthony, when is it going to pay off?
I think in terms of Whole Foods, it's already paying off. I mean, we estimate that Whole Foods comp store sales are running in the teens at this point. That's a significant inflection from what they were running before Amazon acquired the chain. Like Brad said, I think that there will be some, there will be a learning curve for consumers as well as for Whole Foods, but this is a win-win. One thing you have to remember is, as Jeff Bezos likes to say, your profit margin is my opportunity. Whole Foods had significantly higher gross margins than conventional grocers, and so they're going to invest in price and invest in delivery to gain more market share.
So, Brad, let's talk about some of these other new businesses that Amazon is pushing into, pairing up with Amex on a credit card for small businesses, the healthcare initiative, which we know Atul Gawande is going to run, but we still don't know a lot about what they are actually going to do. How big a piece of the pie are these new businesses?
Well, I mean, Amazon Business, they used to call it Amazon Supply, is a multi-year effort to sell office furniture, artwork, power tools to companies. They're, just like they do with credit cards to consumers, they're now going to give a tool to the small businesses that use Amazon Business to go and buy more, right? So it's just a logical step in that business. The healthcare effort, remember, this is a not-for-profit business. He's there to experiment with healthcare, to come up with maybe an alternative to the corporate-funded, high-deductible healthcare plans. Obviously, a lot of challenges and problems in the healthcare industry. I think he's going to have a pretty kind of like clear blank sheet to go and try new things to cut down on unneeded, medical procedures, over-medication. And he's someone, as being a journalist, can communicate the challenges and the opportunities in healthcare better than anyone.
Better than anyone, journalists can, for sure. Anthony, Germany wants Amazon and eBay to be liable for a vendor sales tax. Do you think this is going to hurt Amazon overseas?
I really don't think so. I mean, if you look at Amazon's history here in the U.S., Amazon originally was very, very resistant to collecting state sales tax. But at some point they acquiesced, and their business did not skip a beat. I mean, the thing you have to remember about Amazon is they're already the low-price leader. And that's, whether they collect sales tax or not. So I really don't see that being a major issue for Amazon in Germany.
And how about the SCOTUS ruling as well on sales tax in the U.S.?
Yeah, so we wrote a report about that a few days ago. Essentially, first off, it won't impact any products that Amazon sells themselves, because in the 45 U.S. states that collect state sales tax, Amazon is already collecting that tax. It will affect some of Amazon's marketplace vendors, so people who sell through Amazon. But once again, we don't think that that's going to move the needle much for Amazon, because at the end of the day, if it impacts the seller to the point where they're saying, you know what, I just can't sell on Amazon anymore, Amazon will just pick up the slack and offer the best-selling items themselves. I mean, it'll be additional revenue for Amazon, slightly lower margin, because they will have to account for the whole wholesale price, not just the commission they get from the third-party seller. So we really don't think this is going to move the needle for Amazon.
Brad, another situation where Amazon emerges unscathed?
Maybe not unscathed, but as we saw in the U.S., it's the smaller seller that isn't up for the technological challenge of managing these many merchants, of tracking sales tax or VAT across regions that will be hurt. Amazon, probably eBay, will be fine.